How the heck are you guys? Let's do some divine summoning. So you guys can see I'm pretty stocked up. I have not pulled divines in absolutely forever. I pulled a couple 106 days ago, a couple 119 days ago, a couple 134 days ago, and haven't really pulled in 151 days. 151, 154. That was the Talon Draylen original banner. So I've been stocking up. We only need 20 for the guarantee. I don't know if I'm at a pity right now. I've got one summon since my last legendary. However, I actually know with 100% certainty who my Nascent summon will be. So we'll break that down later in the video when we head into this. But because I know who it's going to be, because it's going to feel a little anticlimactic once I explain, I figure let's start off with something a little bit more interesting. I've got enough for one more 10 pull, one more absolute prayer, trying to get Cadgram over here on the Cadgram Ingrid banner. And I have got some summons. I figure I have not pulled on a 2x rare summoning banner, rare and diamond summoning banner, normal banner in I don't know how long, over 2 years probably. So I figured why not? Let's go here and let's see if we hit something cheeky to kick things off. So without further ado, that's basically it. I'll explain the Nascent when we get there, but let's do this absolute gamble.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
So you can see I recently reset my Lord Pity, which is a bummer with this guy over here. I do not yet have Cadgram, and I really would want him. I do have A5 Ingrid. I actually have extra copies of her now, but that's not a problem because one day we might reset to try to build her out naturally and get some soul stones back once we need the soul stones. But this is the guy I want. I have one shot at it. Let's go. All right, at least we're spinning. And we miss. So that's going to be an epic. Too bad, but it was worth a shot. Should I do a single pull? No, I will not do that. All right, on to the crazy Invocation of Spirits, a banner I have not clicked on and then pulled on in absolutely forever. This is just not something I do on my account, but I want the video to be a little bit more interesting. We have no idea what we're going to get. So without further ado, let's get after it. As we kick this off, I'll say we're live on Twitch right now with 130 viewers. Thank you guys for being here. I mean, a very quick video, right? We're just going to pop one legendary here, and then we'll have a little Nascent fun. It's a pretty big moment for the account. That will make sense once we start with the Nascents. But yeah, here we are. Let's see what we can't do. Let's get after it. Let's absolutely get after it. And yeah, if you're watching live on Twitch right now, thank you very much for being here. We had incredible luck today for the viewers. We pulled for 6 viewers. We pulled their Divine Nascent, and we didn't have to go past 12 summons for any viewers. So we actually never made it into Pity. We only went up to Pity because it doesn't kick in until after 12. We hit in like 4, we hit in 6, we hit in 12, we hit in 10. Very, very, very good rates because obviously there's no 2x on that Divine banner. Off to a terrible start here. The 2x is not 2xing. I'm very much regretting every bit of this instantly. See, I pulled a Numera heading into this. Let's do some checking. I pulled a Numera. It was 15 pulls heading in because then I've done these 3 now. So we're at 45. If we go to full Pity on this stupid thing, I had 123 summons here. I want to use 123 summons. I don't want to touch my diamonds on a 2x. The whole point is that we have a double chance, right? It should be 1 every 100. But it looks awful right now. It looks so bad. I'm regretting it all. This is what I get I have a bad case of content creator brain. I was like, we need to flesh out the video, but I regret this so very much, actually. Holy moly. Let's click around. Holy crap. Yeah, okay, we hit a 90. No more complaining from me. There we go. That was 2x rates because I was heading in with like 15. We hit a 90. We'll take it. Not many things could help me, but let's see. Wow, lucky me. Now you know I haven't pulled on this banner in over 2 years. Jeez Louise. Cool. Deralte says Pog. Yeah, God tier pull right there. All right, so why did we not just do the Divine Nascent? It's simple. The Divine Nascent means, or any Nascent banner means, the first legendary you pull is guaranteed to not just be an unowned legendary, but a legendary you've never pulled before. It is going to be from the group of normal legendary heroes. So these are non-event exclusive, non-limited exclusive, non-ancient exclusive. It's these heroes. We've got 8 of these Lord or Lord rate units, the 7 original Lords plus Ajax. There's 8 of those. And then we've got, how many normal units do we have in the game now? It goes from Zealous down to Adrian. Let's actually count the rows, and then I can do some math. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's going to be what? 76, 77, 78. So in total, there's 86 units. So of those 86, whichever you've never pulled before, and that's important. And I explain it in every video, and I still get people in the comments saying they don't understand. I think I explained it clearly. You don't own them, and you've never pulled them. So let's say you pulled an Azor and you sold him. He's not in that pool because you have pulled him. So they could explain it better. The bonus legendary is guaranteed to be someone from that pool, those 86, the 7 normal legendaries, and then the 8 normal, did I say 7? The 78 normal legendaries, and then the 8 normal legendary lords. But it's someone from that group that you've never owned and you've never pulled. So even if you pulled them and sold them, they're not in the group. So for me, the big thing I'm working towards in all my yapping is I only have 1 left. I only have 1 unit left. I just pulled Fenris last weekend, which officially narrowed my nascent pool to a singular unit, and that unit is going to be Aracha. So I'm officially going to complete my normal decks for the time being, if you will. My normal POKEDEX is going to be done, and because I get a lot of summons, a lot of diamonds, whatever, I think I'll be able to stay on top of this, and I should maintain owning every normal unit, because if a new one comes out, I'll just go until I get at least the 1 copy. If they're good, maybe I'll go for multiple copies. You can see my fighters. I don't have Aracha. All these other units are not normal, right? Ancient exclusive, ancient exclusive, ancient exclusive, ancient exclusive, ancient exclusive. If we go down to the defenders, ancient exclusive, oh my God, I don't have Cadgram, I'm going to cry forever, ancient exclusive, and then Erlungshan, ancient exclusive. Marksman, I have every marksman in the game. I didn't even know that. That's pretty cool. We go to mages, I'm missing Demi, Dirtsa, Praetus. Those are ancient exclusive. In it, I've never claimed. I'm going to claim him when I think of a video worth making with him, or when they expand the Odyssey quest, which they said they were going to do. They still haven't done that. But he's like an event exclusive, right? He's from the Odyssey event quest line. So that's going to be him. And then finally, after mages, it should just be healers, right? I think I have every healer. Yeah, I've got every healer in the game. So yeah, you can see, while I am missing 15 units, right? I've got 239 out of 254. 14 of those units basically, or 13 of those units are ancient exclusive. 1 unit is in it. And then we've got Aracha. So I am guaranteed right now to pull an Aracha. Like I said, it's been 1 legendary divine summon since my last legendary, which I think was it Magda? Was Magda a Magda dupe? So the real question is, how many summons is this going to take? Worst case, it's going to bring this down to 52, because we've already done the 1 pull since Magda. So 52 is the worst case. Best case, 70, right? 70 left. How many will we have left? Let's get after it. I will also say I don't like desperately need Aracha on my account or something. She is unique enough, right? She's the only melee lord from her faction. At A3, she could be kind of relevant because she can start doing the, what do they call it? What do they call it? I totally blanking right now. Holy crap. The thing that Nastia does and Vixera does that Aracha can do at A3. My brain just turned off. Acute poisoning. Wow. Crazy. I think I need to get more sleep. But yeah, she gets that at A3, which is pretty cool. And then really, I just want her for the collection. She's hard to get, right? She's a legendary lord. That's why I've never pulled her before. So this way, I'm hard guaranteed to get her. Looks like it might take a lot of summons, though. Someone in chat, AAPJE, Apogee, says she's pretty decent since the buff. She carried you into Overlord for the anti-air arena. She's definitely a very usable lord in anti-air arena. I think it's a little bit rough, or a little bit, I don't want to say, we hit pretty early. Hold that thought. Who could it be? Who could it be? Who could it be? Can we complete the normal decks? Yes, sir. I was going to say, I think it's a little bit, disingenuous might be a bit extreme, but it's a little bit misleading to say she carried you. She was a good enough lord to lord over the units that carried you. You got carried by a Dracula or a Yuri, something like that, or Long Shen. You didn't get carried by Aracha, but she was good enough as a lord and as a supplemental thing to support the units who carried you. But there we go. Pretty fun times. My Nascent banner is done. So I might never have to pull on a Nascent banner again. Another cool thing I could do, it feels like we get a Nascent banner every 2 months or something now. Maybe 2 or 3 months. I know, like, let's say a new unit comes out and I'm not in love with that banner. I can basically snipe them from the next Nascent banner as long as I get all the other new units that come out between Nascent banners. So that's another cool control kind of thing. Very lucky, though. We hit in 6 summons. And like I said, we had incredible rates today for the viewers. And now I had incredible rates myself. I hit in 6. I think the best of the day was 3. I think someone hit in 4. We had 2 people go to 12. And that's including what they headed in with. So I never had to click more than 12 times. Usually I only clicked like 5 or 6. It was kind of crazy. So maybe they juiced the rates here. I doubt it, but it feels good. And then the last thing I want to point out, in case you haven't done your summons yet or you're on the fence, I did make a big guide explaining it, so you can check out that video. But I wanted to say, you can only hit this once. So you can see new legendary hero guaranteed, obtained 1 of 1. So you can only strike that once, and strike it once. I did. Yeah, Ape in the chat is confirming. He's like, yeah, his Erlong Shen and Yuri did most of the work indeed. But yeah, she's definitely like what's the word? A sufficient lord. She's an adequate enough lord for stuff like that. And I will say, when you're progressing, if you're a new player and you made it to the end of this video, when you're progressing through Gear Raid 3, the hardest carry in the game for that, unless you've had insanely lucky pulls, is going to be Idril. And Aracha is the perfect lord for Idril. I have a video soloing 321, or with duoing basically with just Idril and Aracha. It's pretty incredible. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Thank you guys for watching. We made it up to 145 viewers. We're at 139 now. I appreciate you being here. I know this isn't the most exciting video of all time. It's not, oh my God, is he going to get Valara? It's, okay, he is going to get Aracha. So thanks for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with your mother. I've been Fastidious, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.